Are you tired of putting off tasks and feeling the guilt of unfinished work? Do you find yourself constantly battling distractions and struggling to stay motivated? Well, you're not alone. Procrastination can be a major roadblock to achieving our goals and living our best lives. But the good news is, it's a battle we can win with the right strategies and mindset. In this episode, we're going to explore 7 powerful steps that can help you conquer procrastination once and for all. These aren't just tips, they're actionable strategies that I've personally used and refined to boost productivity and stay on track. From breaking down tasks and setting realistic goals to creating a distraction-free environment and understanding your unique personality type, we'll cover it all. Whether you're a student struggling with assignments, a professional dealing with deadlines, or simply someone looking to improve their daily productivity, this episode is packed with insights that can make a real difference. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive into these game-changing steps together. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable content week after week. Now, let's get started on the path to overcoming procrastination and unlocking your full potential. Dr. Jubble from MedSchoolInsiders.com delves into the intricacies of procrastination, drawing on the insights of Piers Steel, a renowned researcher in the field. Steele presents a compelling equation to understand the dynamics of procrastination. Motivation equals expectancy multiplied by value, divided by impulsiveness multiplied by delay. This equation encapsulates the core elements that influence our willingness to tackle tasks, essentially defining motivation as the antithesis of procrastination. Motivation represents the willingness to undertake a task, effectively opposing procrastination. Expectancy refers to the confidence in your ability to succeed at the task and obtain the anticipated reward. When you believe in your success, you are less likely to procrastinate. Value pertains to the enjoyment derived from the task or its reward. The more you value the task or reward, the more motivated you are to begin. Impulsiveness measures how easily you get distracted by other activities. High impulsivity can divert your attention to social media instead of the task at hand. Delay indicates the time until you receive the expected reward. Longer delays increase the likelihood of procrastination, as it seems easier to postpone the task. To maximize motivation, we should aim to increase expectancy and value while minimizing impulsiveness and delay. Here's an actionable example to illustrate this equation in practice. Imagine you are a student with an upcoming final exam in 2 weeks. What is expectancy? You've been attending all your classes and diligently taking notes. You believe that if you study, you can get an A on the exam. This high expectancy increases your motivation. What is value? You really enjoy the subject and know that acing this exam will significantly boost your GPA, helping you secure a scholarship. The high value you place on the task and the reward motivates you further. What is impulsiveness? You have a tendency to get distracted by your phone and social media. This high impulsiveness can reduce your motivation. What is delay? The exam is 2 weeks away, which seems like a long time. The longer delay might make you feel you can start studying later, contributing to procrastination. If you find this content and other personal development topics intriguing, please consider subscribing to my Twig Your Man channel. By subscribing, you'll ensure that you don't miss out on our regularly updated videos designed to help you grow and succeed. Now, let's dive into the next segment of this video, the 7 effective steps I frequently use to overcome procrastination. Step 1. Break down the steps. The first strategy is to break down any task into smaller, more manageable steps. Whether you're studying for an exam, completing a project, or tackling a complex assignment, dividing the work into bite-sized pieces can significantly increase your motivation and reduce procrastination. This approach works by enhancing the expectancy component of our procrastination equation. Smaller tasks appear less daunting and more achievable compared to large, overwhelming projects. For instance, imagine you have an exam next week with several lectures and practice problems to cover. Instead of seeing the preparation as a monolithic task, break it down. Spend a few minutes planning which lectures you will review each day and how many practice problems you will complete. This not only makes the workload seem more manageable but also provides a clear roadmap for your study sessions. To implement this, I use Things 3, my preferred to-do app, to organize my tasks. I input each small step into the app, specifying deadlines and reminders. This level of detail helps me stay organized and focused, ensuring that I make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. However, it's important to use whatever tool works best for you. Some people prefer digital planners, while others might find traditional pen and paper methods more effective. The key is to find a system that aligns with your personality and working style. Remember, breaking down tasks and being specific with your timelines can transform a seemingly insurmountable project into a series of achievable steps, boosting your confidence and productivity. This method has been incredibly effective for me, and I believe it can be for you too. Step 2. Keep the task small. The second strategy is to keep the task small, a crucial step in overcoming procrastination. One of the most challenging aspects of getting work done is simply starting. A technique that has been revolutionary for my study habits is the Pomodoro technique. This method involves working in short, focused intervals, typically 25 minutes long, known as Pomodoros, followed by a 5-minute break. During each Pomodoro, you concentrate on one specific, small task. This approach can significantly enhance your productivity and focus. When I first implemented the Pomodoro technique in school, it transformed my study habits. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the prospect of studying for several hours, I could break my study sessions into manageable chunks. This technique directly ties back to our procrastination equation by increasing expectancy. Imagine sitting down to study and telling yourself that you need to concentrate for 5 hours straight. This daunting task can easily lead to distractions and procrastination. However, if you shift your mindset and tell yourself that you only need to focus for 25 minutes on a single task, the goal becomes much more attainable. This reduction in perceived difficulty makes it easier to get started and maintain focus throughout the 25-minute interval. By breaking down your study or work sessions into these manageable intervals, you not only make it easier to start but also maintain high levels of productivity and focus. The Pomodoro technique leverages the power of small, incremental progress, making large tasks seem less intimidating and more achievable. In summary, keeping tasks small and utilizing the Pomodoro technique can revolutionize your approach to work and study. This method enhances expectancy by making tasks appear more manageable, thereby reducing procrastination and increasing productivity. Try incorporating this technique into your routine, and you might find that starting and completing tasks becomes significantly easier and more enjoyable. Step 3. Set the bar low. The third strategy is to set the bar low, a powerful trick to increase expectancy and combat procrastination. By lowering your initial expectations and setting goals that are smaller than what you're actually capable of, you make tasks seem more achievable and less intimidating. This technique helps you build momentum and increases the likelihood of consistent effort. Let me share a personal example from my own experience with meditation. Initially, I aimed to meditate for 20 minutes every day. However, despite my best intentions, I found that I was only able to meditate a few times a week. The prospect of finding a full 20 minutes in my busy schedule felt daunting, and as a result, I often skipped my practice altogether. Recognizing this pattern, I decided to lower my expectations significantly. Instead of aiming for 20 minutes, I set a goal to meditate for just 2 minutes each day. This small adjustment made a world of difference. 2 minutes felt manageable and easy to fit into my daily routine, no matter how hectic my day was. By setting the bar low, I removed the mental barrier that had been preventing me from starting. Interestingly, I found that once I began meditating, I often continued for much longer than the initial 2 minutes. The act of starting was the hardest part, and by making that first step as easy as possible, I was able to develop a consistent meditation practice. Setting the bar low isn't about lowering your standards. It's about creating a sustainable path to consistency and progress. By making tasks less intimidating and more achievable, you increase the likelihood of starting and maintaining momentum. Over time, these small, consistent efforts can lead to significant improvements and help you overcome procrastination. In summary, setting the bar low can be a game changer in your approach to tasks and goals. It enhances expectancy by making tasks seem more manageable, thereby reducing procrastination and fostering consistent progress. Whether it's meditation, exercise, or any other activity, starting small and gradually building up can lead to lasting habits and greater achievements. Try this technique, and you might find that the journey to your goals becomes smoother and more enjoyable. Step 4. Hack pleasure from the experience of studying. The fourth strategy is to hack pleasure from the experience of studying. Do you often find studying to be tedious and unengaging? Perhaps you're not motivated by the immediate outcomes, or you're unsure about your goals and priorities. These scenarios all indicate low value in our procrastination equation. Increasing the perceived value of a task can significantly help in overcoming procrastination. So, how do we boost this value? One effective method is by rewarding yourself for completing a task. For instance, you could treat yourself to a delicious and healthy meal or plan a fun outing with friends, but only after you finish your chemistry homework. This creates a positive association with the task and provides an immediate incentive to get it done. If self-discipline is an area where you struggle, you might find our self-discipline video helpful. It offers practical tips on how to stay committed to your goals and reward system. Another way to increase value is to improve the experience of the work itself. As you advance in your medical education, the material becomes more specialized and likely more interesting to you. However, early on, you might have to slog through subjects that don't particularly excite you. To make studying more enjoyable, try varying your study environments. Studying in different locations can make the experience feel fresh and less monotonous. Additionally, listening to great study music can enhance your focus and make the process more enjoyable. By integrating these strategies, you can transform studying from a chore into a more pleasurable and rewarding activity. Increasing the value of your tasks not only helps you stay motivated but also reduces procrastination, making your study sessions more effective and enjoyable. Try these tips, and you may find yourself looking forward to your next study session with newfound enthusiasm. Step 5. Use Parkinson's Law to your advantage. The fifth strategy is to use Parkinson's Law to your advantage. This principle states that work expands to fill the time allotted to it. In other words, if you have a task that could be completed in 30 minutes but give yourself 2 hours to do it, you will likely end up taking the entire 2 hours. The idea that you can always complete your task later can sabotage even the most productive individuals, leading to procrastination. To harness the power of Parkinson's Law, create artificial deadlines for your tasks. By setting shorter, more immediate deadlines, you force yourself to work more efficiently and stay focused. This technique effectively reduces delay in our motivation equation, thereby decreasing the likelihood of procrastination. For example, if you have a report to write and it typically takes 2 hours, set a deadline to complete it in 1 hour. This urgency can help you concentrate better, eliminate distractions, and streamline your efforts to get the task done. Over time, you'll become more adept at estimating how long tasks truly take and setting realistic yet challenging deadlines. Using Parkinson's Law to your advantage can significantly improve your productivity. By setting shorter deadlines, you not only make better use of your time, but also cultivate a sense of urgency that propels you into action. Remember, the key is to find the right balance that challenges you without causing unnecessary stress. Over time, you'll master the art of efficient time management, turning procrastination into productivity. Step 6. Be deliberate with your study environment. The sixth strategy is to be deliberate with your study environment. Distractions are among the biggest productivity killers, and relying solely on willpower to avoid them is not a sustainable solution. Instead, take a proactive approach by crafting a work environment that inherently minimizes distractions. This method helps decrease impulsivity in our motivation equation, making it easier to stay focused and productive. Creating a distraction-free environment starts with identifying and eliminating the most common sources of interruptions. For me, this means placing my phone on airplane mode, setting my Mac to Do Not Disturb, and going full screen with the work at hand. These simple steps ensure that notifications and alerts don't break my concentration. If working from home proves too distracting, consider alternative locations such as a library or a coffee shop. These environments often provide a conducive atmosphere for focused work, free from the usual distractions found at home. The key is to find a place where you can immerse yourself in your tasks without constant interruptions. One of the most significant sources of distraction today is digital notifications. These can come from your phone, smartwatch, or computer and can be incredibly disruptive to your focus. Minimizing digital distractions should be a top priority. By deliberately shaping your study environment to minimize distractions, you create a space where you can focus deeply and work efficiently. This proactive approach reduces the impulsivity factor in the motivation equation, making it easier to stay on task and avoid procrastination. Whether it's through managing digital notifications, choosing the right location, or organizing your workspace, taking control of your environment is key to boosting productivity and maintaining focus. Step 7. Understand your personality type. The seventh and final strategy is to understand your personality type. One of the challenges with general advice is that while a suggestion can work wonders for one individual, it may not be as effective for another. Of the previous 6 tips, it's likely that while none will completely fail you, some will undoubtedly resonate and work better than others. Optimizing your productivity. Study habits, diet, exercise, or any other aspect of your life involves a deep understanding of yourself and your unique personality. Understanding your personality type is crucial because it helps tailor strategies that align with your natural tendencies and preferences. For instance, a technique like accountability, which didn't make this list, can be incredibly effective for some individuals but much less so for others. People who thrive on external validation and social support may find accountability to be a game changer, while those who are more internally motivated might not benefit as much. By understanding your personality type, you can better tailor the previous 6 tips to suit your needs and preferences. This self-awareness allows you to optimize your productivity strategies, ensuring they are both effective and sustainable. Remember, the key to personal development is not just finding strategies that work, but finding strategies that work for you. In conclusion, understanding your personality type is essential for optimizing your approach to productivity and personal development. By taking the time to learn about yourself and experimenting with different techniques, you can create a personalized toolkit of strategies that maximize your potential and help you achieve your goals. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Podcast About Self-Improvement number 32, Procrastination, 7 Steps to Overcome. I hope these strategies inspire you to take action and conquer procrastination once and for all. Now, it's your turn. I want to hear from you. What tools, tricks, or hacks do you use to beat procrastination? Have techniques like loss aversion or accountability groups worked for you? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can support and learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Twig Your Man for more insightful content on personal development. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Your engagement helps us grow and continue to bring you valuable content. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay motivated, stay productive, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep striving for excellence and remember you have the power to achieve your goals. Let's do this together. Take care and see you next time.